Hi, Gemini. It's Jen with Lady Tarot. How are you guys? Coming to you in almost the middle of the week. The second, I almost said third, second week of February. So we are heading into more of that North Node energy and also Jupiter. So it's about fantasies and expanding, actually putting the work and moving forward into our dreams and expanding what we, ever thought was possible. And along with that is our Destiny month. February is probably the biggest month in the year for destined points that we arrive in. And parts of our destiny are, playing out, have already played out in February, and are still playing out. So that is what I'm going to do a poll on, is essentially your parts of your destiny, or this could be, what your entire destiny is based around. Just things to look out for and to understand. Also, just the ways that you can flow through the energy, so that you can, I guess, we always have those moments where there is the dark and the light, and it's always hard when we're trying to swim through the dark and we don't know what's happening with if we're going to come out of this, if this is going to bring us to a great reward. And the thing that I'm finding for myself is that the rewards come, but they come very quietly, and they come a little at a time. And it's just this growth and expansion just slowly over time. It's not like, here's $1 million, plopped in your lap, here's your reward, here's your destiny. It's going to be something that plays out over time. But you're going to start, you should have started seeing stuff in January by now, like the shift in energy, the change in the cycle, because we're completing that one cycle and we're heading into another. So hopefully you're starting to feel better now that we can move forward with Mercury retrograde, actually Mercury going direct. So these are all good energy shifts, but there's still going to be ones that are challenging. So I don't want you to think that, it's all happy sugar, what do they say, like rainbows and unicorns? You always have an opposite reaction. So if it's really good, then, you're going to have a moment that it dips. And so I'm going to try and go over some things, and maybe we'll get you some answers to potentially what could be coming in, and that might help you be prepared for things that are going to take place. So, okay, so I channeled some words for you, Gemini. I am Gemini moon. I'm Cancer sun, but I'm Gemini moon. And so I'm in your crew. And I actually channeled all the signs cards first. And we're going to talk about those. So the two that shuffled out for you, the Four of Swords. Ooh. So Gemini, I feel like you're going a different direction. If you see all those people in the card, they're all heading one direction and she's turned facing the other way. I think maybe, Gemini, for you, you're starting to get curious about other opportunities, other potentials. This could be very much in career and business, which direction things would go. Maybe, oh, that's interesting. So can you see she's got sand pouring out of her hands? that makes me think of the magician and creating. I think that you have this, and she's got a real look on her face, you know, this force, this drive, that she's contemplating going a different direction, taking her skills and her attributes that she has to offer and putting them to use, creating, discovering. She looks very curious. Four of Swords is about healing. And when you read it on a surface level, I feel like it's not like the traditional tarot card of Four of Swords where he's laying there still. You know, he's just still and he looks like he's either meditating or sleeping. And I don't find that's the same with this card. The energy off this card is things are starting to awaken for you. The light is starting to shine. There's clarity that maybe you've been going the same direction, doing the same things, and it's time that you stand out in the spotlight and show. I don't think it is to stand out in a way where that's where you need recognition. It's more of standing out because you know what your potential is and you have things about you that you haven't ever brought to life or that you haven't shown the world. And it's more of a self-gratification than it is an outward recognition. I don't feel that that's what it is for you. I think that it's like this light, you know, like how angels have lights behind them that shine. It's that same thing. It's like inspiration, epiphany, light bulb clarity. Did I say intuition? Is shining for you to see another path potentially. Okay, so also Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is about heartbreak and challenge and stress and strife and just this. I just feel so many blockages with this card. Just this, I guess, if you look at the horse, agony that maybe you've had to endure, Gemini, and when you go numerologically, if you go by numerology, let's say it that way, a 3, you're moving on from heartbreak or stress or strife or challenges or just this, and this is surface, okay? This is the way that the cards are read. This is, and I'm very much reading this as just this push forward. You've just had to keep pushing forward no matter what came your way. And now it's time, you just look like, you know what? That's it. I'm driven to get past this and I'm not going to do this any longer. This is not something I'm going to allow for for myself. So so for my mega deck, like I told the other signs, I pulled, I didn't pull them. I say I pulled them because I say I pull a read, but that's not what I mean. I shuffled them and they shuffle out. I use jumpers. So, I feel like that's most accurate, but, the mega deck has like numbers and words and signs, zodiac signs in it. So the 3 that one of these, I'm going to go ahead and give you the letter first that shuffled out. Not everybody got letters. Not everybody just got whatever was supposed to come out, but everybody got 3 cards. And I don't know. This could mean a lot to somebody. I'm not sure. I haven't really. Let's see. How is that going to show? I hope that shows us a D. So. So as I as I showed you that, and as I was looking at these words, sorry, I was just trying to see if I could channel anything. The only Derek is a name that I channeled right away with that. But as I looked at these words on here, so you got from the ruins, Gebo or Gibo. And right as I looked at this card, I saw D, divine. So you could be a divine feminine, divine masculine. You could be dealing with a divine relationship, or just finding divinity within yourself, more of a pure path for yourself. And so X marks the spot, right? That's a saying. I think that you're finding where, and you know what? Sorry, this just hit me. This is kind of how it happens for me sometimes. I was thinking about, as I was talking to you, what came to my mind was X marks the spot, yes. However, when they put the X like down when you're acting, I guess, or so I was I was one of the fairy godmothers when I was younger. Who was I? Flora for Sleeping Beauty, and they had the X's on the ground where we were supposed to stand. That's what it reminds me of. Let's see, what was that? Flora, Fauna, and was it Merriweather? I can't remember. Maybe I was Fauna. I wasn't the other one. The other one that she looked different. She looked so different. I think she had like the gray silver hair, and she was round. And that one I remember. I wasn't her, only because it wasn't because of what she looked like. It was just because, when you're young and you just think that people are so old, no matter, what their age. And I just thought she was just like super old. So I remember I wasn't her, but I can't remember if I was one of the F's. I was one of the F's. Oh my gosh. Okay, enough about Sleeping Beauty. There's something in there for somebody. Maybe your Prince Charming's coming in February. I don't know. It's Valentine's, right? It's the month of Valentine's. Oh my gosh, I've gotten so off track. So sorry. Anyways, that's what the F is. Hey, a new word, right? A new word created. By the time I'm done with YouTube one day, I should start like a book of words that I create in like the mishaps or the bloopers. And I won't take that out of this video because that was funny, the F was. Anyways, so X marks the spot. So that made me think, which again goes along with the spotlight. Maybe you are out on a platform on YouTube. Maybe you're another reader. Maybe you are presenting good news this month. Maybe you stand out. And that's what I get from that light. And then X, being X marks the spot. Oh, it says gifts, generosity, divine interaction, balance, personal relationships, and sacrifice. So when I was talking about relationships, divine relationships, you could be in a divine connection, soulmate connection, or like a twin flame connection. And it says divine interaction. Usually it's divine intervention, but interaction. So maybe you're meeting your twin flame this month, or your soulmate, or you will meet a soulmate. But D, maybe his name's Derek or Diane or what other, Dee Dee. I got Dee Dee. But D for somebody. Letters are, oh, sorry. Nala. Letters are harder for me, the letters and numbers. So these are going to either be names or dates, Okay, and the purpose for that, Nala. Sorry. Oh my gosh. She's the best. Hold on just a second. You done? You about done? the significance of having the letters and the numbers come out is that if by chance, we talk about signs and synchronicities and how it's important to pay attention to all of that every day, everything that crosses your path. But if there's somebody that you meet or something you think about or something that happens that has that letter or number, you can correlate that back with this read and validate that, this read was for you and these things are happening. And this is, something that we've talked about, a path you're supposed to go or decisions or how to do things or, but it just connects reads to your own personal situation because everybody's situation is so different. So, okay, and speaking of numbers, number 8. So numbers could be, I just thought of 8 kids. I don't know, you're gonna have 8 kids? That's a lot of kids. But that is hopefully a big happy family. 8 could be August, could be on the 8th, birthday on the 8th, or in August, Leo. So you could be meeting a Leo. So 8 and D, it resonates for somebody. Okay, let's pull from here. Let's clarify a little bit. Nala, I'm so sorry. She is, what I was trying to say, she is the best guard dog, but she barks at everything. Nala, come here. All right, go lay down. Nala, I might have to edit this part out if she keeps barking. Nala, place. Okay. All right. So, I don't want actually to pull on the 3 of Swords. The pain and stuff. I don't want to, it's in the past on my table. I don't want to, I guess, you all know the challenges you've been having or the struggles you've been having or the agony or the aching or the suffering that you've gone through. And I just don't really want to, I don't want to pull on that. I don't feel like that's where the focus should be. I do want to pull on the 4 of Swords and I want to see where you're going. And I want to see what positive movements forward that are going to be, or that you're coming to in February, that is a part of your destiny. Maybe Gemini, for so long you have had raw gifts and talents and you're such a special person. All the signs, everybody has challenges, everybody has positives and more, darker sides to them, for sure. But I do know that, if you're out looking for tarot reads or self-help reads, or you're opening up to spirituality and gifts, you're trying to better yourself. And to me, in doing so, you've held back for so long for whatever reason, if it's to give to your family or if it's to, make somebody a priority, over yourself. And so you've held back, and now it's your time. It's your time to shine. And that's where I kind of really feel that this is so prevalent for being a destiny read, is it's your time to show yourself and show others what you're made of, what you have, that's going to help inspire people, teach people, be a good example to your kids or your, as I did that, I saw reconciliation up there. So we'll talk about that. Whenever you see a card, if you're a reader, whenever you see a card, it was meant to be. So don't ignore it. Don't pass it by. If you see it, mention it, or, at least keep it in your mind because it's a part of the read. You saw it for a reason. So just remember that. There's a tip. Okay. So anyways, I think that that's why it's very much part of your destiny is to discover that you deserve to be in the spotlight too, and what you have brought about for others to highlight and spotlight them. Now you're getting that chance to be able to help others, or everybody's always going through all these different cycles and timelines and their own spiritual journey, and helping different people, and your soul tribe will come, which, by the way, I'm so grateful that I got so excited at subscriber 1. So I am so excited that I went from, what was it, like 222, which is so tiny, but it is so amazing because I feel so close to everybody that is in my part of my soul tribe, my subscribers who support me and actually want to listen to me. But I went from like 222 to like 350 just in a couple days. Moon Moth Goddess had highlighted, which she's an amazing reader. You should go see her channel. And her reads are just so spot on. But she had highlighted me and gave me a shout out, which helped bring people in to see if they would resonate with my message. And I am so very grateful for each and every single one of you subscribers. I don't consider you subscribers. I consider you a part of my family, and I am grateful. I hope to have a huge family so that I can be a voice on a day maybe you need to hear something, or just listen to my voice, or just have some support, because that's why I'm doing this. I don't get paid for anything. I just want to be here for you guys, and eventually it'd be nice to, quit my day job, just because I love creating these videos. But right now I'm just so grateful that you'll listen to me or, hear me out. But okay, so back to the read. So reconciliation, the renewal of a past connection is taking place. My camera is so weird when I put that, the color changes. And then ex-partner, it says an unfinished love connection. The situation may involve an ex. So people are always coming back. People are always, now this could be reconciling within yourself about a relationship or an ex-partner. This could be somebody returning. Reconciliation can very much be about closure and being okay with what is. And as I put this down, I did recognize that it is under the 3 of Swords. So, reconciling pain, suffering, being able to move on. So going from a 3 to a 4. Let's see. So what is this Gebo or Gibo? What else can I tell Gemini about this spotlighting? This, maybe you stand out in the spotlight and maybe an ex, I don't know, from a while back, just really keys into what you're doing and sees you maybe in a different light. Okay, so when we talk about 3D and 5D, 5D is not where levels of consciousness end. I mean, it goes, I think I've heard and I don't know about this, I haven't researched it, but I have heard about 11D. So, and you have 8D here. I'm not sure what that, I might have to look into that. To me, that means that there is a higher level, a higher perspective that you're gaining as part of your destiny as well, that allows you to view things maybe from a different way than you've ever been able to view them before. And you are able to take that knowledge and information and create magic. The sand, she's just, it's just pouring from her hands. And that's just so symbolic of just a magician, a creator, taking, taking the earth and the dirt and creating from it you know, a beautiful masterpiece of your own in your life. Or it could be a beautiful relationship coming about. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, look at that. See, told you. Okay, so I guess we're taking all these cards. I didn't mean to flip them all out that way, but that's the way it happens. So we go with it. So what I was trying to show you when they all came out is, look at the colors in these. So reconciliation and soulmate, so they're opposites. This could very well be like a twin flame, because they're exactly opposite except for the colors in the middle, you know, the green and the pink. So you could be meeting your twin flame, or they could be coming in for union. 8 is about strength and self and infinity. So just a constant, an ongoing number. Okay, so you got obsessions, and it says, be careful, there are strong desires and attachments. So I had only shuffled out, I think there was like 4 or 5 for Aries and Taurus, but you're getting 6 here. So an opportunity, very much part of the 4 swords. There's an opportunity that is going to be given to you in the month of February. That it says confusion, but I'm not feeling. I think there's an opportunity to clear up confusion. I don't feel that there's going to be even more confusion. I think that that's what you've tread through. And we're going to see real quick. We're going to, which one do I want on that one? Okay. I mean, I don't want to highlight the 3 of Swords, like I mentioned, but I just think that there's an opportunity that's going to clear that up. So let's see if we can find out what this opportunity is going to be about. So show me what this opportunity is, this key card. And if you had a yes or no question on your mind, the answer is yes, because the key card is always a yes card. Okay. Oh, funny. So you might be connecting, you know what? Geminis and Aries connect a lot in reads, and Aries, I believe, is the one that got, or Taurus, well, it's one of the 2 that got chocolate. Satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, and elevated mood. So you're going to be feeling better as the month. And you know what? I did hear that the beginning of the month starts out a little more intense. And I think that has a lot to do with Saturn. Saturn kind of is doing its thing, like I mentioned too, I think, in Taurus video, where it's just matter of fact, straight up, this is what's gonna happen, this is what you're gonna face, this is how it's gonna take place, blah, blah, blah. So in the beginning of the month, it's a little more strict. And then at the end of the month, you're sailing through, and you're finding so much out about yourself and what you've been put here for and where you're going. And love and romance, this could very much be, I'm not seeing a lot of business stuff. I think that this has to do with relationships, especially with that divine interaction and personal relationships. I mean, that's what it says. So something's going to happen in August, or somebody that you are dealing with, Gemini, has a birthday in August or is a Leo. I don't think you're going to have 8 kids this year, but I'm going to caveat that. You could be blending families, and now you're going to have 8 kids. Congratulations. And you know what? More power to you. You'll be able to handle it if you do. Okay, so that's funny. Okay, so I had to count this because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, everything makes sense. And look at how many slabs of chocolate there are on that. So 8. So look up the number, and that was the same, actually, that was the same number, I think, for, I'm getting all the reads mixed up. I'm sorry. It's either Aries or Taurus, but I said to look up 88 or 888. I think they got 4 8s. And right now you're getting 2 8s, but I had to count that because I thought, oh, I bet you there's 8 slabs of chocolate on there, and there is. So funny. Okay. So this is about relationships. And this could very much be, it talks about yourself, splurging, taking care of yourself, you know, this glow up. That's what that light could be. You're having a glow up in February and just feeling good about yourself, getting out there, you know, showing yourself off, being confident in who you are, and which rightfully we all should be, right? And ooh, this is pretty, sapphire. So this is a 1 card. 1 cards are about, oh, and 9 cards, by the way. So this is like a wrapping up of, potentially a wrapping up of like a coming back together, because this is a 9 card, and 9s are what's technically the end in tarot. 10s are kind of like the end beginning, and the 9s are like the end. And the 1 cards are about self. So you could be reconciling something within yourself, coming around to finally understanding things about yourself that, you know, that you didn't know were possible. Things that you're going to actually step out into possibilities, and you're going to be successful with that. Sapphire says mental force, spiritual insight, hope, faith, wise judgment, power, 30 minutes, wow. Strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, valued, holy, divine favor, and revered. Divine favor, I love that. You have divine interaction and divine favor. You are protected this month greatly, and the divine is helping guide you, blessing you, giving you a boost, Gemini. So awesome month for you. Okay, friends, this is, as I bite my tongue, this is a 3 card. Yeah, and third, okay, so you could have been dealing with, now this is 3 of Swords, you could have been dealing with 3 people, 3 distractions, third party, it looks like friendship, group, soul tribe, third person, contact, relate, network, show up, hang out, meet in person, social media, interpersonal relationships, togetherness, and friendliness. So this could be about friends, you know, reconciling with friends or a friend, or dealing with, and third parties can be anything. It doesn't have to be another person. It can be any type of distractions that takes you away from your soul's purpose or the direction that you're supposed to be going. Okay, and we're going to get one more declaration. You could be signing, okay, Gemini, you could be signing contracts this month. You could be, now this says declaration, defiance, reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty or death, rules of the game, protesting, challenging the status quo. So again, this all ties into you finding your power. You could be signing new work contracts. You could be, you know, found, what do they call that? Like when you're found for the spotlight, or found, discovered, that's what it is. You could be discovered. You're in the spotlight and you're discovered somehow, you know, and you get, you know, you get offers. This to me very much though, there's a lot of words on here about inner like power and strength, and you finding that within you. You could be leaning on friends. This is a 7 card, so this is about spirituality. The 3 card is about togetherness, coming together, celebration. You know, we did talk about the third party, but it says third person. I'm not getting a huge vibe off that, because there's 3 guys in this card, 3 masculines, and they look happy. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a darker energy card. So, and it could be because it's something that you're getting past. So if it is a person or an infringement into a relationship or something like that, it's something that you're moving beyond, because they're traveling on the horse and it's going from a 3 to a 4. 4s are about stability. So I want to pull one last card and then I will let you go. This is beautiful. There are like a lot of positive cards. The only one that I see that's a little more challenging is what you're getting past, that 3 of Swords, that heartbreak. So to me, the X marks the spot. You have reached a destination upon this life journey that you're having, and it's like the end, right? The end. But the beginning, it's the beginning, what do they say? Beginning of the end, end of the beginning. It's you have, and it's that closing up of a cycle, as you can see on here with X marks the spot, the circle. So you're closing up a cycle from prior, and now you're being blessed for everything, for all your strength and for pushing through. You are being blessed by the divine in multiple ways, in relationships, within yourself, within your friend groups, also within a job. You know, the one thing that I am noticing about these reads, Aries got it, Taurus got it. It's very much about work-life balance and about balancing. There's 4 cards here, right? So in a pie, you've got your four sections, quarters. And these reads are very much expressing the not only work-life balance, but balance within your personal life, and balancing where there's been imbalance. That's going to be, oh yeah, and look at this. That's going to be, you're going to learn how to balance it all. Okay. So the 4 quarters. Yeah. And I didn't notice that when I was saying that, but you're bringing things into balance, and it's been off balance because maybe you've been giving too much, Gemini, maybe. And again, you've been, you haven't been giving enough to yourself. And now that you have an opportunity to do that and you have divine backing you up, you are going to sparkle, you're going to shine, you are going to announce or just be out there. You're gonna be seen. You're gonna be seen, that's for sure. Okay, so one last card. Let's see an outcome. I want to see this opportunity and this key and confusion. So show me what this opportunity is. Okay, you got 2 cards. You're gonna get a texts. What was the word that I made up earlier? Effas. You're gonna get textas. You're gonna get texts or messages or communication. You got the Rider card. So this is, I love these decks. This is about movement and messages, travel. You could be traveling. You could be getting contracts to start traveling. You could be, this is a very happy card because it's so bright. Sun, yellow, yellow auras. Yellow is about sun and happiness. This is also a, oh, look, okay. So this is a 1 card. So this is about yourself, but look at the 9 in the heart. So this is a closing up, a finishing up, an ending, like not an ending necessarily of a relationship. It could be, but I was thinking more of, it was like coming back together or cycling back and reconciling. It could be reconciling within yourself, and you find that in your own heart, you find that balance within your own, masculine and feminine parts of you. And I mean, that's what the twin flame journey is about. But this says visitor, delivery, goals, green light, progress, and full speed ahead. And that matches up perfectly. This is why I love tarot. Matches up perfectly with what we were talking about. That it is like, it's your time. It's your time to take off, like he is on that horse. So this is the opportunity. You're going to have an opportunity present itself that's going to give you an opening, a wide open space to take off. right? And okay, so opportunities in business, in this creation, in what you're doing, manifesting. And then also, yeah, your emperor could be very well coming in. But also, I think emperor is about, this is an Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries. Hang on. You could also be dealing with obsessions is usually the devil card. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. A Leo. I was trying to figure out the other one that I had mentioned. In saying that, again, you could be dealing with all three. You could have all three in your chart. All of them kind of go together. I just mentioned that because that's what's kind of highlighted here. But and this one's Aries, the Emperor, independent, aggressive, active, energetic leader, impatient, combative, naive, assertive, pioneer, and initiator. This could be you finding your emperor within yourself as well, and taking charge and leading and creating and guiding and becoming and dreaming, right? We talked about that, expanding Jupiter and going for it. Just like, and it could have something to do with horses. There's a lot of travel here. You could be moving. You could be traveling, you could be moving, you could be exploring, journeying. You have two horses on the Three of Swords and on the Rider card. So pay attention to your signs and synchronicities. Everything matters. Everything matters. All sorts of little things all over the place. Just give it a moment and let your intuition hit you, and you'll get your answers. But this is beautiful. I love it. It's hard because I'm not trying to read everything positive, but you don't have dark, challenging cards. You have empowerment. So that is for you, I think, Gemini, what a big part of your destiny is: empowering yourself, becoming something that you knew you had in you, but you didn't ever have the opportunity to put it into play, and you're getting that in February. So Gemini, go get them, and hopefully that this helps. This validates maybe what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Just press forward, and the divine is backing you up. So use that as, if you ever get concerned or nervous or don't think that you can do it, you have the divine saying that you can. Anyways, I hope that this helps. And if you aren't a part of my soul family, please subscribe. I just really want to say hi to you all the time. And I hope to get a huge family because I want to bring messages and help you if I can. And then also, if you like the video, I know that I'm long-winded, but that's who I am. I don't like to just zip through things and give you like the very basics of what I'm seeing. I want to try and give you everything I can. So if you would like the video, I would appreciate it. And you guys have a great February, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.